to Oakdale and Genoa. Text me right.
How do you feel when you use it versus when you don't? So the benefit of what we provide is we just bring your home up to building code. So by putting reflective insulation in, we're turning your home into a thermos. Now you're keeping cool what you want cool and keeping warm what you want warm, and you're not cycling your air and heat, paying for a problem that's already invaded.
So my energy bills, which are completely out of hand, are going to be lower with Eagle Shield. The most expensive thing in my house, which is the air conditioner and furnace, is going to last longer. That's awesome. But the air is going to be cleaner? How and how much cleaner?
Oh, excellent question. So a lot of people don't know this. The average air conditioning and heating duct leaks a minimum of 28% just after only 10 years of use. Now what's funny, a lot of people know this intuitively because if you dust your home and 2, 3, 4 days later there's a great big buildup of dust again, that's 100% the ducts. So think a vacuum cleaner, turn it on, put your hand next to it, sucks it in. Where you're running airflow
before you get here, text me.
No, the old dusty, dirty insulation that's sitting in your crawl space or your attic through the cracks and seams. It's pulling the agriculture outside through those cracks and seams, and that can really affect allergy, dry skin, sinus, respiratory, pneumonia. 70+% of our clients are seniors on fixed incomes, and it's
okay, there we go. I'll have to follow it until Oakdale.
Nana is 90 years old, wearing a sweater, running a heater, and it's 90 degrees outside. They need to be warm because of arthritis. Where you're heating the air, hot air's rising, you're leaking through the duct runs, and you're also drying out the air, and you're also getting the carbon monoxide emissions because the home heater is the third leading cause of carbon monoxide. Cars is number 1, deforestation is number 2, the home heater is number 3. So anytime you can have cleaner, healthier air, the better off you are, no matter what your age in a building environment. So these ducts leak a minimum of 28%. So what we recommend, we come in with 3 rotating brushes at high speed and vibration, and we scrape clean every duct 3 separate times. Think taking cholesterol off your veins, getting rid of junk. Then we purify all your duct runs using Envirocon. Envirocon is what every hospital uses to sterilize the air so you're breathing cleaner air. And then the final stage is twofold. And it's funny, you can even tell looking in here, we're looking up right now in the studio and you see this square little grill, right? In your home, you know you have a vent or a register that's either square or rectangular, right? Well, here, it's funny, it's just physics. On the other side of that quarter-inch sheetrock is a round duct bolted to a rectangular vent. Most people don't know that they backfill 10 to 11% of their airflow back into the cavity. Every time you pay to run your heat, or run your air, you're backfilling 10 to 11% of your airflow into the cavity, not counting the leakage of the ducts if it's over 2 years of use. So our final stage is we seal what's called the boot. We seal all those vents, so before my guys even leave your home, you'll notice your airflow doubles because it's breathing better. But then, most importantly, is we wrap and seal the ducts. And I don't know if you've, heard the joke I do all the time on the radio and TV. I like to tell people, I'm 6'3", 230 pounds. I like to think I'm a tough guy. But I have a little tiny 5'4" Japanese wife from Hawaii that's kind of got my butt on lockdown. I mean, she is tough as nails. About 3 months into my marriage, I lost complete control. But that same fearless woman, not afraid of me, a little tiny 5-ounce rat runs by. And she's jumping on furniture and she's freaking out like crazy. And I go, really, Tracy, you're not afraid of me, but you're afraid of that. Well, I say it jokingly, but not, because I always tell our clients, give yourself permission if you choose to not look at what we routinely take out of the ducts. It is very, very normal for us to pull 2, 3, 4 rodent carcasses out of the duct runs because they eat the old fiberglass sponges and they nest inside the duct runs. And unfortunately, I'm 64 now, so the older we get, you get up to the restroom multiple times in the middle of the night. Rodents are nocturnal, and a lot of seniors are aware of this. You can hear them running through the duct runs. So one of the major benefits of the final stage with ducting is we wrap and seal all your ducts with the aluminum reflective blanket, just like all brand new ducts have now. You get three things when we do that. Number one, you turn your duct into a thermos. So now it's
Okay, I
cool,
see it.
and hot. You don't have that lag time, which helps your air conditioning heater breathe better. Number two is a vapor barrier, so you're not trapping moisture, so you don't get the spores and the fungus and the mildew and the dry rot. But number three, one of the major benefits, especially if you're an agricultural country, is you don't get rodents anymore invading into the duct run because they can't eat the industrial grade aluminum. It destroys your digestive tract. So big benefits. So because of that, you now get a 25-year warranty on the duct. So what we provide to clients is if we insulate you with reflective, you have a double lifetime warranty. Covers your life in the home, and the warranty transfers one time to the next homeowner. The solar attic fan to improve your ventilation, we recommend help ventilation in your attic, get that hot air out. That's lifetime warranty in the home. And the ducting is 25-year warranty in the home when we're done. And the term actually they use in the real estate world is smart home. So it just shows the new home buyer, if you sell the home or your legacy to a family member, that your home's no different than a brand new home built after 2011.
Breaking news for you. Listen to this. PG&E is proposing yet another rate hike for 2024. This time another 22%.
This is ridiculous. Damn. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, that's how ridiculous it is here. What do you do? Oh, inside.
PG&E's rates keep going up. I've heard they're going to push the rates even higher next year. Is that true? Well, good question you asked about the rate increases by PG&E. The recent one says 22%. Last year is like 37%. It just seems like there's no end in sight. You know, the newspaper said it's like an average increase of $35 a month. Well, keep in mind that that tends to be your 1,500 square foot small little home. You start getting into areas that have far more square footage, and I've heard people having $200 increases, and it's just, I personally don't know how people can handle it. It's pretty amazing to me, and I think that has a lot to do with just the management of how they manage things. So I wish I had a better answer on how do you deal with these rate increases. The only thing I know to do is fix the problem at the source. Keep the heat you don't want out, keep the winter heat you do want in, ventilate your attic so you're not trapping heat, and make sure your ducts aren't leaking, and that's about as good as you can get to save as much as you can, while at the same time making yourself far more comfortable and breathing better air at the same time. But they keep doing it, and they've done it for years and years and years, and my standard joke is PG&E stands for big ass Vinny, and it's never been truer than now. And unfortunately, a lot of people are unaware of exactly why their bills go up. You ever notice that during the peak of the day, while PG&E or SMUD or any utility company has to supply businesses with energy, they also have to supply residences with energy during the peak of the day, right? Now, they don't like that because they get brownouts. And because we don't build any more nuclear power plants here in California, they have to outsource to other states to repair us because of the cost. one of the ways that they help themselves is they get you to put in the blown-in insulation. And most people don't realize that the insulation you currently have in your attic was engineered more to benefit the utility company than it is to benefit you. So when you look at PG&E having the rate increases, and you can find ancillary reasons, there's fires, there's forest management, putting in new lines underground. To me, the number one reason is because 99% of the public is dealing with the symptom, they're not fixing the problem. So your rate increases keep going up because you're cycling your air conditioner and heater far more than you should, because you're not fixing the reason you're miserable, and your kilowatt charger and therm charge keep going up. And so by insulating well, ventilating well, and making sure you're not leaking through your ducts, now you fix the problem at the source. You save 44% off your utility bill because you're not kicked into your high tier. And you know, it's very important to be aware of, you know, for about 3 years now, we're essential service with the state with COVID, and we came out, if you remember, with the 25% discount. And you know, it's funny, I kind of harmed myself with that back in the beginning because I had over 12 million square feet of insulation in my manufacturing plant. So everybody knows that when COVID hit, all prices started going up and up and up. And you know, it's funny, shipping costs started going up, and everybody went, wow, everything's gone up. Well, I have not raised my prices once in 3 years because I was blessed. I had over 12 million square feet of product in my plant. Well, I'm now exhausting my inventory, and what's happening with all the shipping containers and the cost of that and the aluminum costs, my pricing is slated to go up 28%. So we're finishing up this month our 25% discount that we've advertised for 3 years. So I would highly recommend, if you're interested, giving us a call, and I would dial pound 250 on your phone. Now, this is not a text, it is actually a phone call. You press the pound sign 250, and then you say the keyword Eagle Shield, like the bird Eagle Shield, and just schedule appointments for us to come out. There's no cost for us to come out, look at your attic, and see if we could be of help or not. So keep the heat you don't want out, keep the winter heat you do want in. Dial pound 250 and say the word Eagle Shield.
Call now to schedule your no-obligation demonstration. After 3 years, their COVID offer of 25% off all labor and materials, along with the no-interest financing for 18 months, is coming to an end. So call now to lock in this savings before it's gone. To book your free demonstration from your mobile phone, dial pound 250, and when prompted, say the keyword Eagle Shield. Easy one-day installation. Dial pound 250 and say Eagle.
Oh, you almost hear no, not knowing you're
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Alliant Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 12-month terms and only $1,000 minimum. And the happiest part? Alliant certificates yield 5.25% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/Alliant. That's ALLIANT. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 11/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. These may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
For no-cost gambling addiction counseling, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text support to 53342.
Admitting I was powerless to solve my problem, that opened the door.
I thought I was beyond repair.
Until I called 1-800-GAMBLER and was provided life-changing resources and referrals
At zero cost to me.
for no-cost gambling addiction counseling. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or text support to 53342.
Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
CBS News Brief. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the country's war against Hamas will not wane after the military revealed 3 hostages were killed by friendly fire.
With all the terrible sadness, let me clarify that the military pressure is necessary both for bringing back the hostages and to achieve victory.
Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs ordered National Guard troops to the border with Mexico after a port of entry was closed. Arizona Republican State Senator T.J. Shope.
And I don't know that there's anything here that we're doing that is going to move the needle in the direction of being able to open the port of entry.
The Senate is close to a deal with the White House on a new immigration bill. It's a wet weekend in parts of the southeast. Meteorologist Rich Otto is with the Weather Prediction Center.
Sunday, that area of low pressure is going to cross Florida and begin to work its way northward along the east coast.
CBS News Brief, I'm Wendy Gillette.
Kind of like,
Welcome to the Wise Money Guy radio show. This is John Cambray, Chief Investment Strategist for One Source Wealth Management, a Granite Bay, California company, which I co-founded almost exactly 8 years ago. In fact, it was last month was our 8-year anniversary. After being in the industry for 30 total years, including the 8, but prior to that, after helping big Wall Street money management brokerage firms, realized that my passions lied elsewhere, that I was much happier helping people manage their money or with helping people with their financial services goals rather than helping institutions with managing their money or running their investment programs. Since then, now that it's been 8 years, I've never been happier.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm so looking forward to the next 8 years. And as I said, helping people is my passion, and helping them, more importantly, achieve and or exceed their financial goals is what I plan on doing for at least the next 10 years. So, thank you for listening to this show. I hope you've been tuning in. Let's talk a little bit about the dollar, the impact